Hello, people, viewers. Welcome to Mr.Who Reviews, where today I'm reviewing Yu-Gi-Oh! RD, or as you don't call it, some people call that King. Anyway, this is the fifth series of Yu-Gi-Oh! And again, it's based in another city called Miami City, because what's bigger than Japan, or Tokyo, whatever the city's called. And unlike the last the few series actually shows how this film that for the series it was created. Again, there's some new stuff like action dueling and solid vision where you can actually ride on the monsters and actually feel them. And there's these action cards that actually help out the players either dodge attacks or make attacks without using a monster or their own cards. So it's pretty good, or it seems pretty good. Some people don't really like it, but my opinion is good. Oh yeah, and it also has about 5 characters that have U in their name. I don't know why they did it, but it is. I'll get to the dub in a while, but now I'd say I don't like it. It's not awful, the voice acting isn't like terrible or anything, it's okay. But the music is just don't fit. I don't get it. Or even the theme song fits. Ugh. And for the Japanese version, there's about 2 theme songs called Believe, X Believe, and Burn. And they're just great. My version, Believe, X Believe, is better. I'm not saying that Burn is worse, but not as good. And same people that did the first one also did Burn. So I can't get it right every time. Anyway, the protagonist in this is called, or named, Yuya Sakaki. And he's an entertainment duelist. And he has to go to school to learn from entertainment dueling and online school as well. And his dad, Yusho Sakaki, was the best entertainment duelist ever when he was a kid. He's about 14 now, and it's 3 years ago. So, probably about uh, 11 or 10 or something, I don't know. Anyway, he just disappeared before a match, and everybody just called him a coward and that, and a loser, and then he was started like yelling about that, and he's been in a deep depression for a while. His friends did help him through it, like Yuzu or his best guy friend, Zaka or Noboru, or whatever you want to call him. And his mom helped out as well. And this is actually the fourth scene where the mom actually does something. She's comedy sometimes, but other times she's just really helpful. And in one episode in season 2, she's kind of crazy. I'll get to that soon. And like with Zexel, the first few episodes are 2-parters. The first one where Yuya is picked for an exhibition match against the current champion in Miami City. I one of the weirdest character Yuya has ever done, named Nico Smiley. For some reason, they gave him in the English dub, they gave him like a long mustache, but in the Japanese one, it's a Hitler mustache. If Pokemon can have characters with Hitler mustaches, don't know why Yu-Gi-Oh can't. I think it's weird because everybody smiles to see his teeth. I don't know. Anyway, in the duel that the Yuya events a new summoning method called Pendulum Summon. Eventually he gets broken in real life. Well, not gets broken, it is broken. It's sort of simple. You just put the two monster cards in either side, and as a scale to 1 to 7, the lowest scale gets higher and the highest scale gets lower. I think it's something about 5 monsters at different levels. That's about it. And in the second one, he faces Yuzu in a duel while some people are taking him on the Yuzu duel school are watching, and Yuzu actually defeats him. Yeah, the first time the female protagonist beats the male one. History to making, people. History to making. But there isn't the one because you didn't really know how to properly use his pendulum summon. And he gets upset whenever he starts leaving, saying he's a liar and that. And when Yuya gets upset, he usually puts his goggles dead on his eyes. Just a symbol that when people think crying, which I think it is. But 3 kids actually stay and say they want to join the school. And I'll get to the dub now. The voice actor for Yuya is the same voice actor for Clement in Pokemon X, Y, and Z. Now I like my Clement, but that's kind of a problem. Since when I hear him as Yuya, I just hear Clement. It's just kind of really put him out. I voices 3 other characters, but I'll get to that in a few minutes or whatever. And the English voice actor for Yuzu is the same voice actor for Dawn. And I can clearly see that he is playing Yuzu, not like playing Dawn, but just with different emotions or that. I think he just fits. But the one thing that doesn't fit is the name change they gave her. Instead of Yuzu, they called her Zuzu. What type of name is Zuzu? It doesn't sound like a real name. It's not like something a baby would say. Or a toddler. Ugh. What were the writers thinking? I had the voices 3 other characters as well. And for some reason they made the fat kid Jordan. Why? I don't get it. Like, there's these 3 kids, one with blue hair, one with red hair, and a fat one. I don't remember names, and they're not really important since they're so they're in the first scene and they're so sometimes in the near end of the third one. But why German? Of all the languages and cultures you could have gave them, why German? Ugh. It's because it's fat. Because you could have made him American because he's fat. Ugh. Anyway, I'm off topic here. In episodes 3 and 4, Yuya has perfected his pendant summoning ability. And gets challenged by a duelist in the rival duel school known as Leo Duel School. Basically, they're like a big duel school that has locations all over the world. And they're snooty. They think they're the best, and they're just proud of being bullies. Basically, the rich kids. And the duelist that sounds them is named Singo Sartori. And that's to steal the pet monsters. And thanks to the boss of the Leo Corporation and Leo Duel School, and Yuya's big rival, Rezi Akiba. And for some reason, they named Declan in the English version. Larry, I don't think that Declan is that much out of a name, but why Declan? Makes no sense. He doesn't really look like Declan. Anyway, eventually Yu just wins, and when Sartori and his friends about beat Yuya, Yuzu, and the kids, well, somebody saying something, and got the person's name is Sora, and episodes 4, 5, and 6, he actually followed Yuya, wanted Yuya to teach him how to entertain, entertain Doom. And they have a duel to decide, but it's kind of stupid since the conditions are if Yuya wins, Sora has to leave him alone. If Sora wins, then Yuya has to be his teacher. But if Sora does win against him, that means he's better than Yuya, then why does he need to be taught by him? I don't think the writers have thought that one's true. Anyway, Sora's deck is cool. It basically does a ruffle monster deck, looks like teddy bears and that. And it's also a fusion user that turns the teddy bear into a giant teddy bear with scissors coming out of stomach and red eyes coming out of stomach as well. So it's pretty good. I hear that some people actually use it, so I'm glad. And of course, he wins, and he finds out something new about pendulum summon. That is that the pendulum cards have to go back to the extra deck when they get destroyed. So that's good. But things don't get awesome until episode 7. And I'll play in a minute. In episode, Sartori just packs up his new deck against his friends. And when he actually copies one of Yuya's lines, his friends just ask why he's copying Yuya, and he gets angry and declares that he would destroy him. And then Yuzu and the redhead girl overhear his friends saying that Sartori says I'll destroy Yuya, and Yuzu decides to defend Yuya by doing Sartori and defeating him. But before he gets to duel him, a mass figure comes and duels him instead. And he does defeat Sartori. But before he does defeat him, he asks him about this pendant he has, and asks what was the connection between the Leo Corporation and the Academy. And Sartori doesn't know what it is, so he just leaves. And then something happens and he wins. And then he takes off his mask and it looks like Yuya. But it isn't Yuya, because when Yuya actually shows up because the redhead girl told you what's happening, the purple, bluish haired, tan skinned person just disappears as Yuzu's bracelet lights up and Yuya just comes. And all through, or as I say, in most of the season, Yuzu just conflicted on whether he actually saw Yuya or somebody that looked like him. I didn't think of just throwing the bracelet away, because every time Yuya shows up when the tan skinned version of him, I would say Yuto for the character, because they do reveal his name in episode 24. I would say Yuto for now. Again, spoilers for this. I don't know. Didn't say that again, but. And after episode 7, there's a multi-part episodes where Reggie's mom tries to take control of the dual school. So she just has to deal with the principal, who is also Yuzu's dad, that they'll have a tournament against their 3 best students, and whoever wins gets to keep the dual school. And all the Leo Corporation, or Leo Duels, whatever, duelists or other 3 that she chooses specialize in the 3 summon methods, fusion, synchro, like C's. And Yuya wins the first round, Yuzu loses, and goes back to ties. And then Yuya just duels Declan or Reggie when he shows up. And then when Declan has to leave, they say Yuya technically wins, but I don't know, he could have lost. And the duel between, like the first duel between Reggie and Yuya was just great, a lot of surprises and stuff like that. And let's get to see that Reggie is a fan of Yuya's dad, or respects him, even calls him a pioneer, was good. And after that Yuya duel against the principal, since kind of mad that he isn't the only one that depends on him anymore. So, and after that duel, Nico Smiley shows up offering Yuya invitation to the tournament that the city holds every year that gets a person with that culture of being a pro duelist, and Yuzu asks Sora to teach her how to tune summons since she wants to get stronger. And Yuto shows up again and fights Sora with his dual disc. Because dual discs are more like lightsabers now. They're just cool. And they both say to each other that they don't belong here, or in the Miami City. And it's very interesting, since they are both from different universes. Yeah, no spoiler, but this whole series just has different universes in it, and all the four universes are just based on the four sun methods, like fusion, synchro, exceeds, and standard. And obviously even the standard method. And trust me, it gets even weirder when the series goes on. Anyway, you just turns up, and Yuto just bounces again, and he tells Yuzu about Nico offering the invitation, but he declined, but he will have Nico set up some duels for him, because apparently to enter the tournament you need a 60% rate, a dueling rate to get in, but if you're lower, if your rate is just lower, then you just have a few duels to get up. And Sora enters well, and asks you to get him some duels. And the next two episodes is you're dueling one with a chef, which is just trains because they're just food monsters, and the quiz zone. I don't really know. Let's see what some more stuff with the Yuton and that. With and also in an episode, one of the coolest characters in all of Yu-Gi-Oh turns up, and that is Sun Shocky. And again, for some reason, they say his name to Shay. Why Shay? Who thought that fit the character? If Bakugan can have a character named Sean, why can't Yu-Gi-Oh? Ugh. Anyway, his deck is a Raid Raptor deck, and he's a Xyz user. And the Raptors are just cool. They're like winged beats of death. Correction, metal winged beats of death. And in New Year's second last duel to enter the Junior Youth Championship, he faces a fortune teller named Miziru, I think is her name. And he's just constantly being warned that if he continues with the duel, something bad will happen. And it kind of does, but he survived. I'll already spoil how. And then he has a weird moment where he just sees some dragon and be able to fuse some. Oh yeah, and some episodes before that when Sean sees Yuzu, he thinks sees his sister worry, and again, for some reason the English dub named her Lulu. I know that's a real name, but again, why? Why say such names? I get names that you can't really pronounce, but why? Why? Anyway, he wins against Zero, and then the three duelists from the LDS fight uh, Sean, and it is just obvious who was gonna win. He just, they just set the card and he just knocked them down. He's another rank in compared to them. And Yuzu finally finds out about Yuto's name and why he's actually in standard and why he hates student users was when she met Shay, not Sean, Yuto saw the student card he had. I said not to use it because student users are dangerous. And then with the final duel with Yuya versus Gunzaka, it's another gold duel and a bit surprising. And you get to meet Gunzaka's dad. Oh yeah, it turns out that Gunzaka has a dojo that teaches stir fast dueling. Basically, he's just using just monster cards. No magic, no traps, just monsters. Yeah, if only Joey can use that. But anyway, Yuya just wins the duel, and then it's just off to the Junior Youth Championship. At the end of the duel with the Zero, the fortune teller holds up a crystal ball and starts to see the future, and the ball cracks into two. They never explained that. What does it mean? I don't know. Mizurio becomes another girl over Yuya. Like, you know, way like Rebecca and Blair became fangirls of Yugi and Zayden. She's basically that. You call darling. Oh god. And Yuzu wasn't happy when she said that. There's one joke with Yuzu where she just takes out a paper fan from tin air and hitting people that annoy her. She's gonna do that a lot with the Zero, I think. Or I thought, but Zero does turn up again when Yuzu and that at the junior youth championship because Yuya is missing and she tried to find him with her powers of prediction or whatever. And she just keeps calling him darling and Yuya just get mad. It's just funny. Anyway, Yuya pick to do a speech when he turns up. Turns out he just needs some time alone with man to find him. And then Yuzu, Gokundaka, Yuya, and Sora find out who they're dueling. And Gokundaka is just doing a bully that Yuya knew and that used to go to Gokundaka's dojo. I think it'll call him Noboru now, because Gokundaka is just a hard guy. And Yuzu is facing the Fusion Girl again, and Yuya facing Satori. And Sora is facing Shun. But then we saw the first duel with one of the kids, the fat kid, and he wins. And after that, the redhead girl faces Reggie's kinda brother. They say later that they found him in some sort of war zone. And the kid's name is Rayra. But some reason they call him Riley. Or Riley in English dub. I don't know. and he wins against the redhead girl. And his his character, I say he's a bit meek. He doesn't really talk that much. He's uh, just like in the way or outside or in the shadows. He's a bit creepy, a little bit, but not that much. And it was a duel between Yuzu and the young girl, another good one. I've got to mention that with the action duels, that he action fields. It's kind of bring up holograms of some places, whether it be the jungle, uh, Wild, we're in the Wild West, Candyland, or uh, some sort of sword graveyard or something. And then with the duel with Gunzaka and the buddy, you gets a trick of going after this guy that has Gunzaka's shash. I can't really say it right. And Buddy uses that to try to get Gunzaka to forfeit the duel because he knows that if he thinks you is in trouble, then you have trouble concentrating. But Yuzu and Noburu's father do tell him that Yuya will be fine and he can take care of himself and just focus on the duel and stuff like that. And he wins! And the duel between Sartori and Yuya is good. Sartori getting his own penalty card and finally sticking with a deck type. First, he had some sort of discount for Transformers, then some Frost sign things. I don't know. And now he has some sort of wind attribute sort of thing like that. I don't know. And he's treating more like a show than just to try to beat Yuya. He has he doesn't really give out right when he loses, and so that's good. But one of the best duels from the entire first season has to be again the one against Sean and Sora. To get more backstory on Sean and stuff like that, and find out that he and Yuto are from Heartlands, or probably different Heartlands than in Zexal, but a little bit similar. And have swords become crazy. Just pulls off these crazy faces and starts saying that his friends in the academy are just gotta be hunting all the son's friends or the rebellion because it's part of their hunting game, and everybody's freaking out. And his fighter monsters just get creepier and creepier, especially with the fighter Chimera. It's just freaky, and the action field is actually Heartland. And when you see the place being destroyed, it's just beautiful, beautiful carnage. Oh god. I gotta ask, why in Amos does you ask why for acting so mean? Couldn't he just say why he's acting so crazy? That's whatever. Sort of Zoo is gonna get put in the hospital in the next episode, and Yuzu finally tells Noboru and Yuya about Yuto. And Yuto actually goes to Sword to find out where Rory is, because seeing her are kind of a thing. That's not a saying that. And then Sword is run after Yuto when he escapes with some people in the hospital just spot him and just run away from him. And they kind of have a duel, and Reggie and the son are watching. Then Yuya turns up and duels with Sora, and Sora saying, "This is my duel, don't get away," and he just reveals some stuff which he shouldn't, or gets teleported away back to the academy. And Yuto and Yuya have a little bit of a duel, but stop it when they realize that they have nothing to fight out. And Yuto just reveals about the dimensional war with the the Academy just wrecking Heartland and just carding everybody. Like back in season one of Yu-Gi-Oh! Texas turned the Yugi's grandfather, Mokuba, and Kaiba into cards. But in this, the Academy used these people called the Obelisk Task Force, and then their duelists have this function that can actually turn people into cards. This is basically death in this version of Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's awesome! Creepy! Terrifying! But awesome! Yeah. And then someone on a motorcycle turns up. And that person is Yugo, another person that looks like Yuya, except he has yellow hair and blue eyes. And he thinks that Yuto stole his friend Rin. And Yuto thinks that he was the one that helped the Academy destroy Heartland because he keeps calling him a fusing pawn, or pawn of fusion, whatever. And eventually they go crazy and their eyes just light up like in the avatar state. Especially when they summon both of their dragons. And the dragons actually play a part in why they're not so crazy. And I just love their dragons. I use it as well, but come on. Their dragons are more awesome. And eventually Yuya does get Yuto to snap out of it. But when Yugo attacks and Yuto takes it, to both in kind of a light, like a Yuya and Yuto. And he basically dying, and Yuya just somehow absorbs him and use you to find him. And next day, Yuya is still unconscious. Mizuru turns up trying to help, and Yuya's mom and Yuya try to just continue to tournament, but then she loses. Yuya wakes up, tells Yuya what happened, and just freaking out. And I need to see how the tournament's going with the fat kid losing his duel. And then the synchro user from LGS loses against this guy named Kachidoki, who uses fighting moves in his duel. Like, actually beats people up in it. Unfortunately, he's Yuya's next opponent, and the duel is kind of brutal, but near the end, Yuya does win, but in a bad way, because he gets possessed by this thing, or that just like Yuto, because his eyes actually turn red, like his iris does, like the black thing. It's just weird. And he actually summons Yuto's dragon and defeats Kajidoki, and it's just one of the best questions of the series when it began. Why did he, how that happened, and why did he do it? Anyway, in episode 40, Yuzu is having her second duel, and Yuya isn't really being that happy or excited, just questioning why he was like that. So by watching Yuzu, twin news, Yuzu dead duel, he does perk up. But there's something infiltrating the tournament as well, as Reggie notices, and just taking down or carding all the XV users. And that person is Selena. And yes, I do know that that's her name in the English dub version, but I kind of like it. I think it's it's the only name that I like from the English dub. It looks like it's Selena. And in the Japanese one, they do flip flop O'Connor Selena as Serena. And it's actually one of my favorite versions of Yuzu because he doesn't look like her. And that's one of my favorite female characters in the show. And it also turns out that Reggie actually met her when they were younger. And turns out that his dad is one the academy. So, yeah. Anyway, after all that, there's a battle royale happening in the Junior Championship. And happening all over the city. So there's about 4 action fields: jungle, ice, fire, and ruins, I think. Let's see. Yuya faces some of the Kodoki's friends and almost loses the duel where this other entertainment dude named Dennis shows up and helps him out, and he almost gets into the darkness at one point, but Declan actually talks him down, or just says it'll be okay, you don't need to worry and stuff like that. I'm sure he's a fan of his dad. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, in episodes 38 and 39, why did they put some of the scenes like Yuya talking to that kid, or Yuya just saying Yuya is different than the dude than he was when he was talking in his room? Why did he put that? Why? And with Noboru and Yuzu, they face 2 Disney characters. Yeah, they have there's 2 characters in there that look like the anime versions of Elsa from Frozen and Aladdin. For pity's sake, their decks are synchro ice types and fusion genies. Ugh, God. Somebody must be a really big fan of Disney in Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyway, Yuzu wins because Gunzaka loses in one of the rounds, and he tries giving them 2 dependent characters. They only take 1 since he lost against his opponents. And the next duel he has against Declan, he loses, and her dad is a bit mad because he thinks Declan's putting the moves on her. And then they run into Selena. And Declan just duels her, and when he pulls out the polarization card, he can do XE because he someone for the thing that he's an enemy, and he's getting frustrated. Why are you doing this? I want to battle, not just a game of tic-tac-toe. Or something like that, not exactly that. Anyway, with Yuya, he finds Sean and someone's blaming him for Yuto's disappearance and having Dark Rebellion, Yuto's dragon. And then Sora turns up with the Obelisk Task Force. And they just carried the 2 knights that are after Sean. And once again, Yuya goes crazy. Ugh. And eventually he just somehow combines his dragon with Yuto's and creating one of the best dragons ever. And he actually nearly kills people, I think. And anyway, with Selena and Yuzu, the other task force after them as well. So Declan sends some LGS students to protect them, including some ninjas. And then Selena and Yuzu just start talking. Selena just starts saying that the professor's goal is pure, and whether you heard about the academy is a lie. But when Yuzu says that, does he think that killing sensitive people, or does he care them, is something pure, and Selena just shocked. And Yuzu's like, you don't believe me, just ask Sean. And then he just switch clothes and say Selena wouldn't probably able to leave to ask the question. So, and Declan's just behind a boulder listening in, and that's when the fourth Yuya turns up. Rory, or Yuri, sorry. And man, is he just creepy. He turns the Aladdin and Elsa people into cards and stops at the of the task force like dueling against Yuzu. And he just calmly asks her to go with him. And when he doesn't, they duel. And she's getting killed. And man, does he have a creepy smile. He's like the Joker in this series. He just loves destruction. Well, we don't get to see a full duel in season 3. Uh, I don't even get to see his dragon until season 2. The dragon was shrouded up in that purple glow or dark or whatever. And then some stuff happens with Yuya and the bunch, and a lot of people get killed. And he does get his sword trying to get him back, but he doesn't. And when he finds out Yuzu missing, he just looks at the sword and he just leaves. And then Declan turns up saying that the people that are left in the Battle Royale are now the Lancers. He calls out they're the Avengers, but whatever. Anyway, this series is just great. Like all the other series, it just starts off by showing different cinematics are being slow. Well, they get really awesome at times, or either being weird or just being badass. And the relationship between the people is just great. Either the friendship with Yuya and Noboru, or the rivalry between Yuya and Reggie and Sean, or just the growing relationship with Yuya and Yuzu. There's some good moments between the two, whether he's crying on or about to cry on Yuzu's shoulder when he lost, or just some more stuff. Anyway, I did this at 10 out of 10, and next time the series will be introducing some legacy characters, some other new characters, and a bit more pieces to fit in the puzzle about the Yuya boys and the Bracer girls. So, until next time, I'm Stu. I'll see you guys later.